believe it, bro. Like, I believe it 100%. There's people that, like, for people in New Orleans, they're big on all that stuff, bro.
Yeah.
All that voodoo stuff, hell yeah. People pray to it and pray to it and everything. It exists as much as like people believe in the Bible and the Holy Spirit and all that. That exists too.
Yeah.
And it's kind of weird. Like, for example, my wife, she likes what is it called? Dia de los Muertos.
Dia de los Muertos. Yeah.
I don't like it.
Why? You just feel like it's not right.
Well, I mean, the whole skeleton thing and all that, I just feel like that's a voodoo thing. It like, okay, you know how I say I believe in there's life after death, right? Mm-hmm. I don't believe in it's the body. I don't believe it's the skeleton. I believe it's the soul.
I see what you're saying.
So people here with skeletons and shit, it's like, why? The soul is no longer there. It's the body. It's nothing no more.
Yeah.
And I feel that's just very weird. And she's all into that. And, you know, a lot of the Hispanic cultures are into that.
Right.
I just... Like Coco, for example, the movie. So I didn't know anything about it until I saw the movie Coco.
Yeah.
Where, like, they believe how there's an afterlife. They're all there. Then you can leave food and all that for the cemetery, and they'll come on that day.
Yeah.
I don't know about all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's strange because, like if you think about it, if it actually is true, I've always been the type of person that believes in, like, if you see a spirit, it's because they haven't gone through the next, place they need to get to.
Yeah.
So if they celebrate or have a day where they, put food and stuff like that so they can come back, that's kind of saying that they haven't moved on. Mm-hmm. I'm not sure how it all works. But yeah, it's weird. I never thought about Coco like that.
It's just like, yeah, I saw like the movie where they put food, they get celebrated, and they go on to the next part.
Mm-hmm.
That's really all irrelevant because the next part for you to go to the next life is what you do on Earth.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
How are you gonna try to change what someone already did? They're dead. They're no longer here. How they're supposed to change?
That's crazy. I don't know.
You ever thought about that?
Yeah, that's a movie for you right there.
Yeah, for sure. But people actually believe that, bro.
Yeah, no, it does.
Yeah.
And so that's what I could be wrong 100% because in the afterlife you don't know what they're going through because nobody knows. Maybe there is situations that you go through the next life where they have to pray for them and all that.
Well, because if you think about it, doesn't it depend on how you pass? Like, most of the time you just don't pass because of like an illness or something. Maybe somebody just killed you or something happened. I wonder if that is one of those things why you'll see like a ghost or a spirit. Because they just weren't supposed to die that way. But then again, does everything happen for a reason?
That's where I agree. It's one of those things you can never know the answer for.
Yeah.
It's like I guess we could talk about stories. Like I said, I didn't really have my dad, so whenever my mom would always be working. So my mom was a single mom, and she was always working, trying to provide. Well, there's times where I would have to go with my mom's first marriage family since they're taking care of them. It's weird as fuck.
I know.
And so I'm going to my siblings' grandma's house, and they treated me very well, and they were in the wedding too, because I've known them forever, but I'm not no blood to them. And they lived in a very old small house in Pasadena. And the grandma, she will always say like, the little girl, like always complaining about little girl and shit.
Story, I couldn't believe it.
And I'm all like, whatever. I would come every now and then. Whenever my mom didn't have a babysitter, they would send us over there. It was the last resort. And I remember one time where we were all laying. They would give us a bedroom, and we would all sleep on the same bed. And then everybody knew about this little girl, and I remember it clearly. So I was in the middle, right, and I'm laying down, and my sister and my brother they're next to us, and then it would get so cold, bro. And it was an old wooden house, so I expected that. Next thing you know, you would see the cobijas in the bottom getting pulled. And then I would tell my brother, I'd be like, hey, someone's taking the cover. And then, he'll get up and there's nothing. Oh, Joseph, shut up. Rudy's all like, oh, shut up. We know what's going on. Okay. And then they go back to sleep. And next thing you know, you see it slowly getting pulled. And then I'm watching. This time I didn't say shit. I just wanted to see. And then you just see it getting pulled and pulled and pulled. And then it's going over like our foot.
Yeah.
And then it stops. And then I go and I look and there's nothing there. Okay, cool. And then I go back and it's kind of weird. You don't see anything. So it's a small bed, bro.
Yeah.
You don't see anything at the edge. You just feel the coldness. And then at one time she's pulling it, and then my brother and sister feeling it scream, and it stops. And then you just see like stuff being moved, like if she ran.
Oh no!
And
That's
then,
like the worst fear right there, right?
Yeah.
Getting
so the
pulled.
pulling in the bed didn't scare me. All the other shit scared me.
Okay. Really?
And then so we call like grandma comes. She's all like talking shit. She's all like, "Oh, this little fucking girl. She is my fucking." She's talking shit. I'm like,
Yeah.
man, this lady's crazy. So the next day, we're all like, we didn't sleep, so we're in the living room. We're like, fuck this. We all went to the living room. We thought it was the room. No. Next thing you know, it's the kitchen. The pans are moving. The pans are getting hit.
The hell?
And we thought it was all fake, but then the grandma's like, no, there was a little girl that died here, and she does what she wants. But if you talk to her, she'll leave you alone. Wow. Dumbass kids over here trying to talk to adults.
What you say or what?
Nah, I didn't say shit. I didn't say shit because I didn't want her. I didn't want to communicate with all that. But like the grandma would just say, "Yeah, parents, yeah, like just stop."
Yeah.
And just tell her to leave y'all alone. And then I remember this clearly. Something like threw at the grandma. Like it actually threw, like something flew and almost hit her, and she was getting after us like if we did something, and it was all that little girl.
Dude, I would have been out. I would have even stayed the night, bro.
But it's so weird though, because when she was pulling our sheets, there was no image, no body, no nothing. You know how some people say they see stuff?
Yeah.
No, we felt coldness. That's all I could say. We felt.
That's crazy, bro. Because I remember one time I was at one of my uncle's house, and I had another uncle staying in that same house, but he was really religious and into God and stuff like that. And there was this one night where we stayed and spent the night in his room because we just didn't know where else to spend. That's the only room that we had. And the room got hot instead of cold. It was like hot, and we were just like, the hell's going on? And it was to the point where we felt like we were just suffocating. That's how hot it was. And then I remember we were just like slowly just fell asleep. And then I didn't experience this, but I remember my two cousins ended up like waking me up, freaking out, because supposedly they woke up in the middle of the night and saw like what do you call them, nuns. They started seeing like two nuns in front of them, and I was like, what's going on? Like, they wake me up in the middle of the night. They wake me up. They're like, hey, no, we just saw something. I don't know what's going on. We stepped out of the room, and it was like a different vibe. Like, you felt like cold, the breeze and everything. It was just so strange how you experienced cold when you saw a spirit, or when that happened, and we experienced hot. Like, I wonder why. I wonder what happened. Was a correlation with that, I guess. But that's a crazy story, bro. When you told me that in the first time I heard that, and I was like, is it true? Is it not true? Like, I don't know why I shouldn't believe you. But it was like, dude, like, there's so many people that have confirmed that there's something out there. And that's like proof right there, bro.
What if
like,
the cold is like a good spirit in such a way?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
The bad.
Maybe
the
she sees a little girl. It's like a little cold spirit.
yeah.
No hatred or something that makes it heat or some shit.
That's probably because that's the common thing. Like, whenever you see a spirit, it's like the first thing you feel is cold.
Yeah.
Like the coldness. But
And I remember watching it when she was pulling the end of the bed, the sheets.
yeah.
It wasn't like she was pulling. It was like a little bit, a little bit. I don't know what the fuck she was doing.
Maybe because she had like small hands. Maybe it was.
Well, I don't know. Maybe she's trying to play. Maybe.
Maybe.
Yeah, cause yeah, that's what I remember you telling me that you would just look at it and you'll be like, I guess this is normal.
Yeah.
And I was like, bro, like, why didn't you just leave, or like, why didn't you freak out? And then you told me that it's because
Yeah, it was
just
so
holding.
normal to their grandma. It was so normal, like if she lived with her.
Yeah.
And you know what? I also believe it couldn't be anything because the bed was so low where no one could be under pulling it.
Okay.
So that's why I really believe it. It was so low that you would see the person there, but there was nothing there.
Looking under the bed.
Yeah.
Well, no, that's the thing though. You couldn't because it was so low.
Yeah.
That's true.
And it was just us three. So my siblings that were supposed to be there were next to me, and the grandma. The grandma was in another room, and her ass couldn't fit underneath that shit.
How crazy would it have been if the covers were going in under the bed and like
I like that.
yeah, they're just going in. What the hell?
And then after that, I had one experience, but I think it was my mind playing jokes on me. Because that's also another thing. Your mind can say you've seen something. Because I was laying on the couch and I was watching TV and I was looking and there was a window pretty much where the door is at. And I saw a whole image of a guy. And I blinked and looked, gone. I got up and I'm like,
Where was this?
at Bellegarde.
That was like whenever you were younger?
Yeah, where my old house. Right,
Okay.
Right, Michael?
Yeah.
That's another good topic too, where I grew up at. And I saw an image of a whole guy, and I called my mom. I yelled because it's in our backyard. It was gated, and we had dogs.
Yeah.
Like, what the fuck? And then I looked, and there was nobody there. My mom even was there. I'm like, And the whole time, I'm like, man, it was probably my mind playing tricks on me.
What would it be playing tricks on you though? Like
Bro, your mind is a powerful thing, bro. It really is. You can think you saw something, but it was never there. Think about all those crazy ass people that are out there in the streets. I'm sure when the ones that are always talking to themselves down the street, I'm sure they're talking to somebody.
That's a good point that you bring that up because like, what about the kids that talk to imaginary friends? Like, you think that's like something that maybe they're talking to somebody?
You know, as a kid, I don't think I ever did that. Did y'all?
I did. My mom would tell me that I used to talk to imaginary friends.
Yeah.
But this was, I don't remember.
You
Yeah.
don't remember, right?
And I try not to remember.
It's like that one movie that I saw in Disney where it was about imaginary friends. I think it was Don't Look Under the Bed.
Oh.
And it was like everybody that gets an imaginary friend, their job is to not let you forget about them, right? Because there's gonna be a point in life where you just forget, like they fade away. But it makes me wonder, like if it's not one of those things where it's not true because little kids actually do that. But I just wonder who they're talking to. Like they make up names, they make up like how they look and everything. Like maybe it's a spirit that they can see because they say that kids see spirits and see stuff that we don't.
I would honestly, I would like to do this one day, but it's not very good. I would like to do shrooms. So if you do shrooms, they say that your mind goes to the next dimension.
Yeah. I wouldn't mind, but do you think that it just depends on the trip that you have? Like some people say you it's a hit or miss.
Yes. Joe Rogan's big on that.
Yeah.
Joe Rogan says you go to the next dimension when you take these certain things and you see things that are like, out of this world.
Just makes no sense, right?
Yeah.
I think it just depends on you. Like if you're probably going through a bad thing and you do it, you're gonna probably have like the worst trip.
Yeah.
But if you're like calm or you meditate or whatever, you're probably gonna have that good, trip. Whatever. Joe
Would you
Rogan.
ever do it?
I mean, why not, right? I mean, it's not like I really wouldn't want to get addicted to it because I know there's people who do microdose and all that stuff.
Yeah.
But like a one-time thing where it's like
monitored and everything.
Yeah, like because you gotta be with a group of people that you can trust. It's not just I'm gonna go to the street or
Right.
So if it's like around people that I can trust,
Yeah.
and be like safe,
Yeah.
I mean, I wouldn't mind, bro.
That'll be an episode.
How would like for example, that'll be a badass little vlog thing.
Just right here and everybody just do
Let's just have Joe do it.
it. Joe?
Hey, but do you think that if you were to like do shrooms and you see some crazy stuff that you're like, oh, that's the answer for the question that I had that I couldn't answer, would it change your viewpoint on life and stuff like that?
Of course, yeah.
Yeah.
Of course.
I think I've heard stuff like that where it's like it doesn't give you the answer, but it opens your eyes to like, okay, I'm probably going the wrong way. That actually taught me. Let me go this way.
Right.
You know,
like you learned a lesson.
Yeah,
after doing
or
it.
I mean, maybe I'm wrong, obviously, but it just depends on you.
Yeah.
It's like, and people did this in the Bible too.
Yeah.
Or
People had their experiences with certain things when they were under influence of things. Like, for example, the whole Moses thing, the burning bush. That's a good topic you should look into.
That's like that was kind of like a vision or something like that.
Yeah. He there was a burning bush, and that fumes would release certain whatever you want to call it, chemicals, and that's where the whole Bible thing came out.
There you go, man. That's a good way to end the podcast. After what, like 3 hours, I think. It's a crazy long episode.
I think we can definitely cover more.
Yeah, we can go on and on and on and on and on and on.
All right, man. It's already 11:41.
Yeah.
It's like 11:41 on Thursday night. This is it's been fun, man. I think it was a good long podcast episode, but I think we touched on a lot of stuff that a lot of people are gonna be able to relate, and hopefully a lot of people take something from it. But thank you guys for being here, bro.
For
Anything
sure,
you guys want to
man.
say?
That's about damn time you invited us.
I know, man.
Mike was over here, a little angry.
Yeah, he
Don't
said
lie.
it. He was like, "When you gonna invite us to a podcast?" But honestly, I don't know. I think it was more like getting used to it. And honestly, I don't even know if we're still used to it,
Nah,
right?
man. If you look at all the episodes, we're still just you won't really like sense it because we cut a lot.
Yeah.
But man, if you're here behind the scenes, you will see us like, damn.
I bet. No,
Yeah.
I bet.
This is
I think,
stressing.
I think it's so cool how y'all doing this though as a family as well.
Right.
It's not just a you thing, it's a family thing. I think that's pretty awesome that you get to bond with your brothers.
Yeah.
And then you can also go back in 20 years and see this.
Yeah,
Like,
that's what you always been saying, right?
That's the main
Memories.
thing, man. Because the thing is, like, we have an aunt, right? And she videotapes every single thing.
that's awesome.
Every single thing. When we were little,
At first you hate that, right?
yeah, you hate it, but then it's like, show me those videos.
Yeah.
Only bad thing is that those videos at the time were recorded on video cassettes, right?
There's not no like adapter.
There is, but I'm saying like it's cool now that we have everything digital because like you said, in 20 years or when we have kids or something, we'll just pull up that video online wherever it is at the time, and we're gonna be able to rewatch this.
Yeah, because it's gonna be out there.
And it's funny because like I was just talking about my mom. I was just talking to this about my mom how she has a video of my grandparents. And I told her, man, can you find it? So I can probably find adapters so we can watch it on TV or something. She has a video of my grandparents talking. I told her I don't even remember their voices no more.
Damn.
They died in 1995 and my the other one died in 2000.
You just want to rewatch it just to.
Because, with time, because I grew up with them and with time that went by, I mean, it's 22 years since my grandpa. That's the longest time. I don't remember their voices.
Damn.
So this is kind of I bring this up because like here, let's say if one of us passes away, we can always go by and see, hey, let's go watch that video where Mike's on or Tova or Ivan,
Yeah.
And that's what I like the most. That's kind of really why I wanted to do this, because I want to see this in the future.
Yeah.
Yeah. Because I think that as time goes by, we're obviously gonna get older.
It's gonna turn gray. That'd be
Yeah,
crazy.
no, for sure. Like we're eventually gonna be more older, wiser. We'll shed old skin. We'll grow new skin, and then we'll just look back and be like,
Lizard?
yeah, no, I really no. Seriously, I feel like we all shed our own skin
Yeah,
at different
we do.
times of our lives. So I just think that as we get older, we get wiser. Obviously, we're gonna be. This is how I think. I feel like we become different people
Yeah.
within time, because we obviously all go through stages, right?
That's
So,
true.
And
It'll
it'll be good. Yeah, I think it'll be good. So I think just keep going with it, bro.
Hell yeah,
Don't let,
keep on going.
don't let nobody like tell you can't do it or whatnot, because I think you're doing a really great job.
Thank you, man.
And I know these are just the beginning of the stages. So just keep just doing you.
Appreciate
You
it.
never know if this can.
Yeah.
I believe it can. So
I was telling Marty's brother Max,
Yeah.
because I'm like, hey, I'll be back. I'm gonna go do a podcast episode with my friend Tovar. And the way he looked at me was like, what? I'm like, yeah. He was like, who does that? And I was told him he does it with his brother. And he's like, that's cool. He's like, send me the link. So I sent him your link from YouTube.
Yeah.
And then he was like, that's awesome. He's like, and this is what he said. He was like, man, maybe I can do it with my cousins. So do you enjoy it too, Ivan? Like being with your brothers and all that?
Hell yeah, I do, man. It's I mean, obviously through camera it's not noticeable, but behind the scenes, like I've said, that's us. You know, like you or anybody, like whoever you hang out with, you have your own connection with them.
Yeah.
But behind the screen, you're not gonna know that.
Yeah.
But I mean, I see him at work every freaking day, and still today to this day, we still have laughing attacks and stuff.
Yeah.
It's not like I ever look at him. I'm like, ugh, you know. Obviously, like it gets to a time where it's like, come on, man.
Yeah.
But man, I still love my brothers, man.
It is also like it is weird how, like for example, we opened up today, right? We talked about some stuff that we don't talk about often, and you'll be surprised how many times we talk about stuff that we never opened up and talked to each other, even though we're brothers. Mm-hmm. And so that's another thing that I like about this whole journey. It's like you get to know, you know, another side that you don't show. And like for example, I didn't open up today. I if you ask me if I knew, I mean I didn't. And it's good that you guys were here to kind of help me give guidance to, you know, my younger brother that might be going through the same stuff that I was going through, which is like
that is
full
pretty
circle.
Cool. Yeah, it's pretty much what you went through.
Yeah, and
we're here to give us pretty much the same advice that we did back in the day.
Right. And it's like the person that you are was me years ago, and the people that helped me in the process were here to help you.
Yeah, that's pretty cool.
That's crazy.
I mean, this is just me right now. I mean, maybe like next year, maybe tomorrow, I'll probably be a different person. But
yeah,
every day you're a different person.
Just give it time. Mm-hmm. Be patient with yourself.
I truly believe every day you're a different person.
Yeah.
And I also truly believe that how you set your day in the beginning is how your day is going to be the whole day. So that's why when you start your day, you got to start it good, because if you're going to make it a bad day, it's going to be a bad day.
I do that every single day. I mean, going to work, I'm already, you know, pretty happy because the work, like the previous job that I had was miserable. And now this one, I'm way more blessed, but still it's like, oh, I got to go to work. But every single morning, I put my music, whatever I like to listen to, and I eat my little bread or toast or whatever I want to eat, little snack. I'm just driving, and I see people like zooming, trying to get to work. I'm just driving, just enjoying that Monday that everybody dreads, and I'm just there like,
because you it could be worse, bro.
Yeah, man.
You're so lucky.
I have my
at that
car,
age.
I have my job that's paying me good. You know, I have a room, a freaking roof. And then I pass it by people who are twice my age who are like asking for money, and it's just it destroys me, man. Because it's like, damn, like I'm over here like right next to him. And it's like I have all this while you're still out there. Like maybe it's raining, maybe it's too cold, super hot, and it's just like I'm blessed where I'm at. You know?
Yeah, good. Don't ever forget about that stuff. That's good. All right, guys. Well, that was the end of episode 13 or 14. I still don't know which one it is, but hopefully you guys enjoyed it. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And for everybody that's new, put the notifications so you can also keep up with our content. And man, yeah, we'll see you guys in the next episode.
Yes, sir.
Peace.
No sería.
No sería.